Good morning, everyone. This is Rifgal. We're gonna play some more Hades because I have a problem, as I think many people right now do. I'm gonna try the spear because I still haven't escaped with the spear, and I actually want to try the aspect of Hades,
Grant me the aspect of my father.
What did you just do?
which turns your spin attack into a larger radius that makes it so that enemies take more damage. Now, this isn't inherently like the absolute best thing in the world, but it sounds more promising. I really don't like the spear special.
Better not 3 points on that spear, pal.
Okay, and with that, I think we want... Let's see, what do we want? I'm really tempted to go with something... Actually, what do we still need? We just finished 3 of them
New
last
details of
time.
another prophecy.
So we're really close on Zeus. We're really close on Poseidon. We're really close on Ares. We're really close on a lot of them, honestly. So I'd say let's just focus on these. Let's start with Poseidon. He has 2. And if this does knockback potentially, that could be extra good because a lot of Poseidon's powers are based on knockback. Don't need to turn up the heat yet on this one. I do want to do an actual run with higher difficulty with a heat. Spin attack makes you sturdy. Sure.
Extra pointy.
I'm okay with getting bonuses to the spin attack on this.
Good. No chance.
There's our Poseidon.
I'll destroy you. Uncle Poseidon.
Why, nephew, you procured the rod of fishing, I detect. Fine handiwork, if I say so myself. Its line is nigh invisible and causes denizens of my domain to flock to it like mortals to temples of mine. Good fortune with that thing.
Okay, so I do want to check. Olympian gods, Poseidon. The 2 we want are wave pounding and rip current. So ideally we'd want, that is anything that gives knockback is good there. And call is pulls in foes and the effect lasts longer. So we need Poseidon's aid for that one. I mean, I guess let's go Tidal
It's
Dash.
high tide.
We actually have a weapon with range, so if I knock back, I can, still get a bonus out of it. Still actually hit things, unlike when I had the fists with this.
Good enough to eat.
Ares.
Admire your Lord Father very much, for his grim work lets me continue mine. I trust that one day you shall settle your dispute.
Okay. We're gonna check his boon list again. We have one missing for him, which is... Okay. So it involves blade rifts. Guess if we do this, that means we're not getting the Poseidon. The Blade Rift, I really don't like the Blade Rift cast. So I think we're gonna go Ares 8.
The War God's power.
Okay, so that's gonna be our goal then.
Back to dust.
Athena is always awesome.
Doomstone. High.
Brandish the eternal spear we call Varatha. So then it wasn't lost during the war. A magnificent weapon in deserving hands.
Thank you.
In exchange.
Dash deals damage that reflects that, or that gets rid of that. Should have thought about this, because I don't really want to lose Tidal Dash. But I really like the dash also. Let's just get an attack up. It happens to also deflect, but attack up is attack up, and it's a rare one, so will at least be a good starting point. And having a deflect option is always something I appreciate.
Gods grant me strength.
I mean, attack is stronger. Feels kind of important. Let's actually go down to Chaos. I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, that might mean having to do a boss with Chaos. With Chaos's penalties in place, but...
Son of Hades, I believe I have deduced something I ought to have sooner recognized. Your mother must have been one who called herself Persephone. Her stay within the underworld was brief from my perspective, but impactful nonetheless. You seek her now. Respond.
Oh, Master Chaos. You should know I have located her already. Though where she is, I cannot stay for long. So I'm visiting as often as I can. It's not unlike our visits here. Only somehow even harder to get to where she is.
I see. Then it is good to know that you have been in contact. And I trust that your successive visits shall be worth their while. Not unlike our visits here.
Okay. So short dashes are always nice. Because it doesn't actually hurt us that bad. Darkness and gems are worth more. Better boons. I think we're just gonna go with better boons. A little bit of slowdown is annoying, but we can always just be...
Easy.
It doesn't slow our dash, so it could be worse. That is pretty bad, though.
Next.
We do have some Dionysus left, and we don't have a lot of good status effects going right now, so sure.
Oh, no way, Zag. Looking like you got yourself a gift from old Poseidon there. He's quite the catch, but here, you save some room for more.
Let's check the boon list. What's the one we're missing here? You take less damage in a Festive Fog. So let's do the one that gives Festive Fog.
Let's liven things up.
So Festive Fog is a really neat effect. It's
Let's hear it.
murder.
I don't understand. But I'm not who you think I am. My father sent you to stop me, that's all.
So yeah, the nice thing with the Festive Fog is it's a big area of effect that just kind of lays down
The boon I got from Chaos has a new effect.
lays something down. It's not as like it's not an actual strong effect, I guess, but it just causes stun to the enemies in the area, which can be good. It's a good crowd control tactic.
My keepsakes.
I want to get that Festive Fog
Go
upgrade.
with that one.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
Okay.
out of Tartarus. Now we're getting somewhere.
Oops.
Looks like a good spot.
Oh, I accidentally went fishing.
Mine. Got a crustacean.
Hey, that's new.
Zag, your uncle's passing through. Not Dad, the other one, I mean. And he just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, so...
Aha! There you are, my little nephew. Dionysus showing you the ropes or what? You want a real feast, though? You just stick with me. I'll take my blessing. Go.
Oh, anyway, we're here, man, waiting up for you. We know you're gonna make it, I would say, eventually.
Nice. Raise what? What?
Two blessings are better than one.
Yes. Restore health. Yeah, we'll do this one. That seems good.
Thief! Damnable fools!
There.
It's okay to be a little over aggressive
Fine
there
now.
because of the fact that we're gonna heal from it.
Let me have it.
So any boons we get from here on out are gonna be epic or higher. That's really good.
In the name of Hades.
Each time you attack, rewards are hidden. No. I take extra damage, deal extra damage. Yep. We'll take it. Being aggressive is good.
That's a relief.
Okay. Let's see what this guy is. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. More Athena. Or a shot. I'm feeling Athena.
Onward.
Not sure if that's a good choice, but we'll take it.
Mind if I join the fray, witches?
That was a very good deflection power for this. Special is stronger and can deflect. Death Defiance makes you impervious for longer. Punish one use. Does that give us an extra use? No. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Hey, Eurydice.
Wait, she's not singing.
I noticed that as soon as we walked in, and it is absolutely amazing to
Come on
me.
now. What happens now, hun? What I mean is, now you got me thinking about Orpheus again. So, what am I supposed to do with that?
Wow.
Even if you can't be together right now,
I love this
hope
story.
It feels better knowing how much he cares for you. And I will try to pull some strings like you said. I can't make promises where my father's concerned, but I'll do everything I can.
Well, what can I tell you? Thanks, Your Royal Majesty. That means a lot. No pressure, though. I've been alright without him all this time, and I will be alright no matter what. If only he could say the same.
Upgrade 2 to the next rarity, or upgrade 4, or... Okay, so if I use Refreshing Nectar, and they're already guaranteed to be epic, does that mean that they all get, like, the heroic tier for the next 3? I don't know, but I want to find out. We're gonna be silly. I like one of my favorite parts about this game is how much exploring there is to it, how much stuff there is, and how much stuff you can like mix and match to make cool powers and cool new ways to play. I love games where you're not restricted to just play one way. Now, that also usually means that I'm end up being bad at those games because I tend to try and go with weird creative builds instead of the, you know, practical builds.
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
Your message, Buzz. Says here, hurry up and get out of there already. It's from the surface of the Earth. It says so right here.
Nice.
Ooh, good.
Okay, so we're gonna do what we've been doing here. What do we need still, and what is the requirement for it? Rush delivery. Haste, hyper sprint, lambent plume. Nope. So I guess we do Swift Strike. Also worth noting, it is all epic. It isn't actually bumping it to heroic, so that's okay. Yeah, we'll take. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
A little bit of extra speed there. Check the shop.
No need to thank me, mate.
We'll go Dionysus.
Here's the fee.
You found me holding up in Kayron's nasty stash there, did you, man? Well, good, good. Yeah.
High tolerance. Prophecy fulfilled. So we take reduced damage. So we can throw a Festive Fog out, and while we're in that, they take damage and are stunned, and we take less damage. So especially for stuff like this boss fight, that can be really good.
Appreciate that.
That wasn't the best performance I've ever had on the Hydra, but it wasn't terrible, and we're only down one deathified, so we should be able to keep going. Okay, so we finished Dionysus. Let's do the Ares one next, just to make sure, because I feel like it's worth it there, and we're not going to spend any money because we do not, or because we're down deathified, and I want to make sure we get it back. Nothing worse than getting to the point where you would have been able to buy a deathified back and not having the money. Technically, we could also get Patroclus here. Hammer.
Time to fight. Don't come back. Time's up.
Okay. Hold special for up to 20% damage. How about quick spin? That seems great.
They'll fear me with this spear.
Quick spin seems great. We're still missing 2 off Hermes. Sure.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay. Once again, nothing. I'm tempted to burn my persuasion on this, but I think we're just gonna do side hustle instead. The nice thing with Hermes is he goes with pretty much every build.
Beats dying.
Okay. So Blood-Filled Vial ranked up, which was the Ares one. I think we want to... We're still missing the Ares one, so we'll go with that as the one we're doing right now.
Farewell for now, sinister ball of butterflies.
Yeah.
He's offering an exchange.
I mean, no. These are all really good. I'm just gonna take Urge to Kill.
The war is on.
And hope that we get another one. We want another Chaos? We already have 2 Chaos Spoons. Can I take the... This is gonna be another boss fight that have one on.
Alright.
Probably, but oh well. We'll try it. Whatever. What's the worst that could happen?
In the name of Hades. Whew.
I don't even use the special. I don't even use the special.
Gemstones.
Money. So quick check over here, make sure I'm not missing anything. I think we're good. That could have actually gone a lot better. We took a lot of damage, which is unfortunate. So, Patroclus.
What qualifies a man to this eternity? So, you mentioned something of your parentage, stranger. I have a question on that subject, if you please.
I please, sir. What's your question? Ask away.
Your father must have records of the dead. So I was wondering if you might do me a favor and look up the whereabouts of someone I once
Hey,
knew.
nice.
You've done a lot for me. The least I can do is ask around. Who is it that you're looking for?
I seek one called Achilles. Was rather famous.
Oh, hey, I know
once
that
among
guy.
the living, but among the dead, who knows? I thought he would be here, but he is not.
Achilles? I've heard the name before. And, can I ask why you wish to know of him, in case it happens to come up?
It's just, I simply miss him, stranger. That is all.
Oh, hey, that's cool. We've already got that. I mean... I think we're just gonna do attack up. It feels very aggressive, but I'm kind of okay with it. We've got a bunch of money, so I think we're gonna head into the shop again. And we will do...
I'll take it. Divine protection.
Even more damage on back attacks. We're gonna... If we're doing a teleport around...
I shall never yield the title champion of Elysium to the likes of you. To all our fans, we dedicate this fight to you.
the backstab damage, though. And we're getting another boon from Chaos that does even more.
No.
We're not finished. Who taught you such sloppy technique? By the power of Olympus!
Could have gone a little better, but overall felt pretty good. I need to remember to get my my Festive Fog down for defense as well. But I think if I can do that, then I will be in very good shape.
Hurry up, then. I shall see you outside.
Okay. I guess we're gonna do... I mean, I feel like last time we were very close and we missed it because we didn't have this one extra. So let's do the one extra Deathified, just in case we don't.
Almost out of here.
We probably actually could have done the reroll on the Karen's well just to see if we got it.
Just got to get through Cerberus up there.
That's slightly unfortunate in several cases.
A crudely hewn network of tunnels grows from one of the cold temple's flanks, containing vicious denizens unwelcome in this realm, even in death.
Satan markings.
Okay, so we are not getting the Ares one regardless. That's what I'm picking up here. I think we're gonna start with Poseidon, because we still have a chance to get at least one new thing from Poseidon. And just poke them enough to keep them at bay, hopefully. Little stun lock goes a long way. Okay.
Place is crawling with these. That's something. Hear me on my authority.
Special deals more damage. Wounds with Knockway also rupture. this is our last shot at this one.
see
Let's
what
just
else.
do it. We did not get it. Okay. So we're gonna go with Rupture, because Rupture is another status effect, so we can potentially stack Rupture with... Wait, do we have another status effect? Oh, the one from our...
Thanks.
Yeah, the Athena one. I guess let's go money next. That way, if we find a Well of Charon, we will actually have the potential to do everything, or to buy what we need there. That was really bad. I really, really hate these rats.
Lots of coin there. There it is already. Phew.
We have 1,000 gold, I just noticed.
Got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy.
Okay. We finished Dionysus. We're really close to getting an extra Titan's blood out of it. I mean, I feel like I have to go back through and see if I can get that, Well of Charon. I feel like that's worth it, with all the money we have especially. I need to remember that I need to dash into them with the wave effect as well to get the rupture effect on them. Keep like double checking myself because I feel like I'm gonna miss it, or I already did miss it. But it does not appear that I have.
Snake stones.
That is
I don't think so.
really, really unfortunate. On a couple levels. First, I've still got a ways to go. Second of all, I just lost a death and died. I guess the good news is I got this Well of Charon, so maybe we'll be able to recoup 2? But I'm not sure if I want to risk doing another one.
Accept this message.
That is actually the best thing I could have gotten right now.
That'll keep me
There we
alive.
go.
I'll take that.
So I actually got both back. We did not
That's
get enough
quite
for
a
that,
stash there, Carol.
but we can potentially do... What? So Athena could be okay. I think we're just gonna go with
I'll
Hermes.
take this one.
Bonus dash is good. That gets us out of the way. Pomegranate
Delicious.
for that one works. And then we have enough for one of these. I mean, that's a guaranteed 25 health and extra on every Deathified Resurrection, so yeah, we'll go with it.
Cerberus moves for no one, but for Satasax, he can make an exception.
Part of me wanted to go through another run since we were, or to potentially get our health back, but there's also the chance we just lose another Deathified in the process, so let's not take the chances. I don't feel like it's worth it. And that brings us up to Dad.
Father.
Varatha, I recognize its presence now. That's not just any three-pronged lance you wield. I could never stand to look at it. Once my brothers and my sisters and myself, once our foul work was done.
You mean once you'd chopped up your cruel and overbearing Titan parents, right? Shame you threw it out. It's quite useful.
Perhaps the fates decided that its wielders ought to all eventually wind up on its receiving end. Come then, let us see what the great Achilles has taught you. Darkness. Darkness.
Show yourself.
Observe. Darkness. Do you feel your blood beginning to boil? Princes of the underworld, heed me and rise from the earth to do my bidding.
I thought you planned to handle this yourself.
Okay. I'm feeling decent about this so far. And then stuff like that happens.
No.
Think you can keep this up? Darkness.
That one was my bad. Wanted to get to the next Impervious before I did my Blade Call.
Darkness. I thought Achilles taught you to be quick.
That was cool. Please told me to be quick. Listen, just because I'm really bad at dodging your attacks, no need to be snippy about
I
it.
shall not fall to you again. Blasted again.
trying really, really hard not to be overconfident.
Oh, that hurt, damn it.
Given my record of getting really, really close and then screwing up. Okay.
Blast. That you of all my kin would be the one to do this to me. Blast.
One more rundown. That felt pretty good.
In the name of Hades.
Honestly, it was, I mean, the time was actually really good. Or was not terrible at least. But the setup was not even by any means close to one of my favorites, and weapon isn't probably my favorite. I liked this better than some of the other spear options I've done because it's not reliant on the special. But it felt pretty good, and that makes me happy. We will have to... we're getting close to actually having a clear with everything. So... I'm probably gonna... I may give the gun one more go. I definitely want to do the sword here. I want to get one standard clear with each one before we start delving into heat, and at that point we may start doing more runs of the weapons that I like, since the difficulty is going to go up. I figure we can always go back to lower difficulties with the harder weapons, or the weapons that I'm less okay with.
Poseidon's realm.
All manner of fruits and vegetables thrive within the hidden gardens of Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. A world of life, far from the realm of death.
What are these things?
Back, my son.
Hello, Mother.
So good to see you again, Zagreus. Since last you left, I couldn't help but think the worst about what happened after I had left. Or soon before. You mentioned Nyx. You don't suppose that she and Hades wanted me out of the way?
I just don't think that can be. Though let me ask you, how long did you know Father? And Nyx for that matter. Did they seem trustworthy?
Yes. I knew them long enough to have decided yes, that they were trustworthy. As much as anyone I've ever met. But I also know never to be trusting to a fault. I have to consider the possibility I was deceived.
Especially since neither of them is being forthcoming with me even now, right? And yet, I have this feeling something else is going on, Mother. The way that Father speaks of you, the way Nyx speaks of you, I think they care for you.
Well, they have a funny way of showing it, I think. Your father, so... you have to get through him each time you visit me?
I do. Mother, what if Father thinks that he's protecting you? Have you considered that?
Protecting me? Why, Zagreus, what do you mean by that? As you can see, I can fend for myself.
Well, you're from Olympus, aren't you? But the gods, none of them seem to know you're here. So...
What? How would you know something like that? Zagreus? Ah, curse the fates. You're leaving me again.
I love the intrigue in this. I love the storytelling in this.
I won't
so
be
much. I enjoy roguelikes in general. I like games where you can sit down and have this kind of experience where you can go through a game over and over again and have a different experience each time. You know, it's ultimately what a lot of the randomizers are. It's what Lufia 2's Ancient Cave is. It's lots of games that I like, and that lots of games that I've played on here. And the one thing that really takes this above and beyond in a lot of ways is the way that the story still ties together and progresses. The gameplay is the same each time. It has the same normal, like, unlockables and difficulty curve that a lot of these type of games have, but the story progressing is something that I really can't think of another game that does it like this. And Supergiant Games has always been amazing with their storytelling, so I appreciate that.
Natural causes got you once again there, didn't they? Well, you show them next time. Would you do that for me, huh?
Sure.
Resolve the trouble with the satyrs yet?
Do you miss it yourself, Lord Achilles, sir? The freshness of the air? The need to have meals several times a day and such?
Here it is, he mentioned Orpheus's curly hair.
I scarce remember it, my friend. Although your songs do stir up memories sometimes. I'm used to things the way they are, I think. But you, not so much?
Oh, on the contrary, sir. I am profoundly satisfied. We are most fortunate to have employment even after death. Imagine merely resting for eternity when you could work.
Now that you mention it, I can't.
I can. Father, have you ever considered that Orpheus might be much better as a court musician if you permitted him to see his muse again?
I have considered many possibilities, boy. And I trust Orpheus considered many possibilities before he signed away his rights to see his so-called muse when once he invaded my realm.
So you're forcing him to stay here for eternity just because he signed a contract with you?
Contracts with me are binding, until such time as they dig themselves out of the archives and tear themselves up. And I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Who knows? They might surprise you.
I mean... archives,
Hello.
huh?
I'll only be a moment. I'm good on numbers for now.
Within the recesses of the administrative chamber lies the eldest sigil of the Master's House, a symbol of the fate-given authority to rule beneath the earth, and means by which to travel the entirety of all that dark domain.
Could never get that blasted thing to work for me. Sleep is for the living, am I right?
And it was worth a shot. I wanted to talk to Achilles about Patrick, but I guess we're waiting on that. Or maybe we need to get more nectars first.
Back to business.
A word.
Oh.
How is she, child? Queen Persephone, I mean. Has she been well up there in her abode? What is it like?
She's doing well, I think. It's nice to visit her. Her residence is beautiful, a little home nestled amid the cold. All of these plants in bloom, it's difficult even to describe. And very bright as well.
That sounds quite pleasant for someone who values brightness, I suppose. Well then, I trust your visits are worthwhile for the both of you.
They are.
Your Highness!
Dusa, turns out that I may be stopping back from time to time like this. But please don't bother picking up my room. I won't be staying long.
Oh, sure. But I'll just keep an eye on things in there from time to time, in case you change your mind. So, goodbye.
Goodbye. Got anything good?
Yes, he does. I would like a diamond.
Give me the current special. Here's what I caught lately.
Additional keys, which I should be able to turn into a nectar.
Need more of those, so here.
Next claim.
And then I should be able to go back here and get... Is that one that I wanted? Your weapons... Dark Thirst? Oh. So if you pick the weapon that has the bonus. Oh. That's actually not as good as I was hoping. I would like this one is the main one I want. And this one actually gives keys value again. Like, this is my primary focus right now, I think. Along with just unlocking weapons. And obviously the underworld renovation here.
Denied.
Which,
That's one
speaking
prophecy out
of...
the way.
Oh, hey, there we go. When we find a way to reunite Orpheus and Eurydice, we get that.
Never
We
a
finished
dull
God
moment
of
with Lord
Wine.
Dionysus around.
What else do we have here? Find pairings. Power without equal is legendary, so we'll get that switched out at some point. We already have... Yeah, we haven't completed the faded lists for any of the weapons yet, so we can still keep going on those. We have to complete, if we finish on or getting through with each weapon, we get 10 Titan's Bloods, which is kind of ridiculous, and part of why I want to do that. Unlock all the aspects is 6 diamonds, okay. There's a bunch of the, I think once we do this, we also get the upgraded ones. Those ones we haven't done yet. Those are conditions. We still need to find that one guy we're missing for that. Customer loyalty. Oh. Okay. I think that's new. I don't remember actually seeing that one. So we have several left on that, and several of those are ones that I normally don't get. Dark Reflections, those are... Oh. So we have to go through and beat this using all of the mirror options. We have to get a clear using all of the mirror options at some point. So theoretically, I could try doing a run where I literally just swap all of them and see if I can make it out. Like, go out with the bow or the fists, one of the ones that felt really good really early, and just see if I can do it. And these are the keepsakes. So I have to equip all the keepsakes, which I have not done a few of these yet, I guess. Green acorn. Yeah, we haven't done that yet. We haven't done this yet. I don't think we've done that one yet. Looks like we haven't done that yet. Yeah. That's a pretty easy one to potentially get how much? Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't unlocked anything for Ambrosia yet, so that's less good than some of these other ones. This one feels like it shouldn't be that hard, and we should be able to just clear. I mean...
That's beyond my means.
I mean, the big problem with it would be that we don't have a lot of the stuff unlocked on the flip sides. But a lot of these aren't super important. Like, this one's not great. So I don't really care that much about investing heavily in it. That's the biggest one I think we need to do.
looking good.
Anyway, we are over our time, so hopefully you are still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.